Feeling overwhelmed? Here's why you want to read this book. This book offers you the opportunity to take command of your life. Up to now, you may have been living your life from day to day and getting by, instinctively hoping you will end up someplace decent. I believe you have a better option. In essence, this book helps you by focusing your energy on the one resource you have that is not renewable, your time. It is my intent that you understand the value and the step-by-step process of creating your best you after only 30 hours or so, rather than the 30 years it took me. This book will show you a simple and systematic way to organize common sense into your common practice. Over time, this will produce impressive results in those areas of life that most matter to you. My inspiration for developing this process came from realizing that if my life is more important to me than my company, then why am I so much clearer on what I need to do with my company than with myself? For our business, together with the whole leadership team, we had created a clear game plan. Everyone knew who, what, when, how, and why we did our work. With the increased clarity, our company took off and quickly grew, exceeding our wildest expectations. Yet I was much less clear about my own game plan. Could I apply what I had learned from my business to my personal life? Could I clarify my who, what, when, how, and why to create the best, most fulfilled version of myself? The process described in this book helped me to create balance and achieve success in both my personal and professional life. Today, I live my life with a sense of purpose. Once I create my weekly plan, I experience a deep sense of peace of mind and can be more fully present in the moment, knowing that all the important parts of my life will get my focused attention during this week. Even when I take me time, I can do so without feeling guilty. The key to this process is making small but steady improvements every week in the areas that are most important to me. When I look back, I feel a sense of amazement and awe at how these small steps over the years created mega leaps forward. Naturally, life would sometimes throw me off course, but the routine of following my life master plan would help me to get back on track quickly and achieve what I had chosen as my most important priorities. When friends or even acquaintances hear about my success and satisfaction with both my family and business and see the clarity I have in my life, they almost always ask for more details. They sense I am clear on what I want and why that is important to me. When I act accordingly, when I walk the talk, it shows integrity and generates trust more easily. Frequently, I'm asked to provide personal coaching on the underlying process that helped to create these results. Over the years, I slowly learned how little control I actually have. In the end, the only piece of my life I can control is me. I realized that whatever changes I wanted to make in my life and my environment, I needed to start with me and work from the inside out. Since what I can control is so little, I learned to maximize this power by becoming crystal clear about my life's priorities and to design and execute my game plan to achieve these priorities. I need that kind of clarity to make the right choices at critical junctures in my personal and professional life. I began to step through a process to clarify my life's purpose, develop my life master plan, create the best version I could be, and live my happiest life. This process resulted in greater simplicity and transparency for myself, which helped me to make great choices. Along the way, I developed an easy, day-by-day method to connect my current activities to my future goals. And each week, I narrowed the gap between where I was and where I wanted to be. Over time, I began to feel the steady progress of living my life more intentionally. I have always been inspired by the inside-out wisdom of the inscription on the tomb of an English bishop who lived in the 11th century. It reads, "When I was young and free and my imagination had no limits, I dreamed of changing the world. As I grew older and wiser, I discovered the world would not change. So I shortened my sights somewhat and decided to change only my country, but it too seemed immovable. As I grew into my twilight years, in one desperate attempt, I settled for changing only my family, those closest to me, but alas, they too would have none of it. And now, I realize as I lie on my deathbed, if I had only changed myself first, then by example I might have changed my family. From their inspiration and encouragement, I would have been able to better my country. And who knows, I might have even changed the world." Over the years, I've honed this process, which I now call creating your best you.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.